When night falls and that silence takes over the house, have you ever felt your feet asking for help? Sometimes it seems like they accumulate the weight of the whole day, doesn't it? While the body only thinks about resting, the mind insists on reviewing every concern. Who hasn't wanted an off button for anxiety or a simple trick to truly relax before bed? Today, I want to share a secret that could change this scenario. You will discover an ancient ritual, easy to do at home, capable of transforming tired feet and a busy mind. It's not magic or a promise of a miraculous solution. It's something that has already helped many people over 60 to exchange restless nights for a sound sleep and wake up without that tension in their shoulders, feeling real relief. Why talk about this now? Because the more time passes, the more our body warns us when something is not going well. And our feet, old road companions, scream first. Ignoring these signs would be like leaving a garden unattended. A dry leaf there, another here, until the entire flower bed asks for help. And I say, taking care of these signs makes a real difference, especially in maturity. Did you know that more than 70% of people over 60 experience frequent physical anxiety at night? This statistic surprised me the first time I read it. It's not just the mind racing, it's the body saying, hey, take care of me too. Anxiety is not just racing thoughts. The body reacts. Restless legs, shallow breathing, the desire to massage your feet, even under the covers. Little by little, we realize how every little daily care adds up. Have you ever noticed that a simple gesture, like warming a towel or smelling warm water, instantly changes your mood? Imagine our cares being seeds. Each ritual, a watering can to flourish rest in the body. I remember well the time when a warm cloth solved almost everything. If it hurts, warm water. He got tired, a foot bath. It was like a smart grandmother who knew how to transform tiredness into affection. Today, it may be the right time to revive this custom with a modern touch and feel lighter in your routine. Pause, breathe. Observe now. How do your feet feel right now? Let's together better understand how to transform anxiety and tension into comfort with small attitudes that change until the next day. From now on, I invite you to think of the small pains of everyday life not as something inevitable, but as discreet messages from the body. Then comes Juwon's story. Every night, when he sat in the old armchair in the living room, Juwon felt his feet throbbing under his thick socks. The clock showed almost 10 o'clock, and the noise from the street had already disappeared. That was when my legs started to tingle, and a chill slowly crept up my ankle. He tried to relax, but as he held the cup of tea, he noticed his hands shaking slightly. Sleep came late, and the next day, the feeling was of accumulated tiredness, as if rest had been stolen during the night. This discomfort was more than a temporary inconvenience. Deep down, Juwon began to notice that his mood was no longer the same when he woke up. Small gestures lost their grace. The simple ritual of taking care of the garden beds became cumbersome. Everything seemed to require double effort, and not even the smell of freshly brewed coffee was enough to liven up the day. Anxiety, when it arrives like this, is not content to live in thoughts. It often invades the entire body, making each gesture more slurred. You know that term that many hear in the office or in conversations with friends, muscle tension. It means when the body, especially legs and feet, becomes hard, too firm, even without a clear, apparent reason. Juwon wanted to find relief, but every solution seemed too far away or complicated to adopt. Recent studies show that elderly people with frequent physical anxiety have almost 30% more episodes of sleepless nights. This translates into the routine. Increasing small forgetfulness, waking up with that feeling of heavy mass in the muscles, and little willingness to do the tasks. Have you ever noticed how these discomforts steal pleasure from the little things in everyday life? And there are still people who believe that foot baths are only good for pain located in the feet. Is it really? Have you ever thought that sometimes we ignore simple gestures because of these old ideas, repeated without challenge? Take a deep breath now. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice any signal that your body sends. When was the last time you looked after them carefully? Maybe it's time to look at these body signs more carefully. Have you ever heard that story that in the past, even a simple bucket of water was able to bring the family together? Well, good care seems to grow like sprouts in a garden. They appear when least expected and color life in the details. This journey does not end here. Get ready, because we're going to discover together how small changes can completely transform your comfort and disposition. Now, opening space between our thoughts, comes that classic doubt. Have you ever heard that story that relaxation only works for young people? Because in maturity, the body is stubborn and unaccustomed to change. Many carry this myth for years, almost like a couch truth. But look, research shows that people over 60 experience up to 30% fewer episodes of insomnia when they adopt small relaxation rituals, such as foot baths. It's not theory, it's routine changing, night after night. Imagine someone who goes from long nights to almost instantaneous plunges into sleep just because they insisted on taking care of their own body with care. Contrary to what is generally thought, it is not just strong medicine that helps with physical anxiety after 60. We often hear, it only improves with a good dose of tranquilizer. It's not quite like that. A study showed that everyday gestures, such as warm water, touching points of tension, and simple rituals, can reduce the feeling of a contracted body by up to 40% without side effects. For those who have already tried it, noticing lighter feet before going to bed is as surprising as finding that old school class photo at the bottom of the drawer. Seriously, have you ever tried a homemade ritual that changed a difficult day? Many are surprised to discover that you don't need hours of dedication or expensive products to take care of your feet or bring peace to your busy mind. Science even gave it a name: neuroplasticity. It means that the brain and body continue to learn, change, and adapt, whether at 20 or 70. Think of the body as a garden. A well-cared-for seedling responds with flowers, no matter the age. It's like that. A warm foot bath can be like gentle rain on a dry day, bringing that breath of relief. Speaking of life stories, I'm curious. And you? What was the simple gesture that has improved your day or night? Share in the comments. Your experience can help someone else see the small miracles in each routine. Oh, and if you're enjoying this chat, take advantage and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. This way, it'll be easier for you to receive tips that make a real difference. Think about your body today. Which part demands the most attention? Breathe. Imagine taking care of it like you take care of a flower. Now, let's move on to practical solutions, and something tells me your feet will smile with relief. Are you ready to experience in practice how small daily changes can impact your body and mind? What if you tried to transform the end of your day with a simple ritual, one of those that seems like old grandma's talk, but that modern science already applauds standing up? An easy suggestion is the foot bath, which, in addition to relieving tiredness, opens up some time for you alone in the midst of your busy routine. To implement it, simply separate a medium basin, heat 2 liters of water until it is lukewarm, never too hot. Add a tablespoon of coarse salt, and, if you want to intensify the relaxation, include a handful of dried chamomile. Sit calmly, soak your feet for 15 minutes, and feel the warm water surrounding each toe. This gesture reduces that stiffness in your ankles that usually accompanies you at night and also gives lightness to your body before going to sleep. During breakfast, when looking at the garden through the window, how about trying quick, deep breathing techniques? Many underestimate it. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for 3 seconds. Exhale slowly, feeling your chest deflate. Repeat 5 times. Oxygenation, when reinforced, generates an almost immediate sensation of calm and prepares the body to face the day, even when the previous night was not the best. If you are alone, enjoy the silence. If you have company, teach the method. It can be fun to see who can keep up the longest. Another practical idea: apply simple massages to your feet or hands using a neutral cream or a little vegetable oil. Using circular motions, gently press the center of the soles of your feet. In addition to relaxation, it increases circulation and brings that feeling of warmth, almost like a hug in reverse. Want a powerful mini recipe? Mix 1 tablespoon of almond oil with 3 drops of lavender essential oil. Massage onto clean feet before bed. Ready. An invitation. Share in the comments if you have already tried any of these rituals or have a family secret for relaxing. In this new phase rhythm, Maria arrives. Tired of waking up feeling heavy in her legs, she decided to try a foot bath with salt and chamomile after the evening newspaper. The fragrant steam soothed her senses, making her close her eyes and smile alone on the couch. In the same week, he noticed less swollen feet and more restful sleep. It's funny how we resist changing the usual, but when we realize it, we are already watering our own well-being with rituals that seem tailor-made. It was easy to notice that, for Maria, the transformation took on new contours when she decided to try a second ritual, the hand bath. Sometimes underestimated, this care offers immediate relief from that hidden tension in your joints and fingers. The setting can be anything, even in front of your favorite TV, and the step-by-step guide requires no secrecy. In a deep bowl, mix a liter of warm water with half a teaspoon of dried rosemary and another teaspoon of coarse salt. Just soak your hands for 10 minutes, feeling the aroma of rosemary open up your breath and the heat bringing relaxation from your wrist to your elbow. The benefit goes beyond comfort. Many elderly people report less stiffness when waking up and less swollen hands at the end of the day. For those who prefer simple actions, another easy solution involves pressure points on the feet. Unlike a common massage, the acupressure technique, a technical term that means applying pressure with the fingers to specific points, can be done with the thumb itself, massaging the base of the big toe for 1 minute. In addition to relieving anxiety, this detail helps to relax the entire body. The secret is regularity. Small daily doses, like someone watering a plant without rushing for flowers. Maria, determined, incorporated both gestures into her nightly routine. Soon, he noticed less tingling when putting on shoes and even started playing with his grandson again without discomfort. The following Sunday, he danced the waltz during family lunch, noticing lightness in his arms and feet, and, honestly, a wide smile that hadn't appeared in a while. If you have doubts, but will it work for me? The best thing to do is test, adapting to your own pace. Difficulty setting aside time? Do it during a radio program or while you wait for the bread to heat up on the griddle. Lack of ingredients? Even just warm water brings relief. The important thing is to start. Many of us have memories of tired feet after parties or warm hands after handling bread. Rituals like this bring back the wisdom of grandparents who knew how to calm down in small gestures, always with a light laugh to chase away the worries of the day. This care can alleviate visible pain, loosen the body, reduce swelling, and, most importantly, bring pleasure back to simple moments. Are you curious? Share your nighttime routine or new things you've tried here. Take the opportunity to sign up, activate the bell, and send it to that friend who loves wellness news. This week's challenge is dedicate 15 minutes, 3 nights in a row, to a relaxing ritual. And notice how you feel. Soon I will bring content to water this self-care garden even more. Remember, when we cultivate attention and affection, the body blooms in gratitude, even after many winters.